Alright. What the fresh heck is going on here, ladies and gents? My name is DVC. Welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved on the Centaur. And yeah, oh, okay, mic is indeed working. And we're over here at Night Stalker's base, more specifically right next to it, and yeah. Behold down there, we have ourselves a Therizino of Christmas variety that actually Night Stalker found yesterday, literally after when we were getting off for the day yesterday. Saw that guy, and we're like, well, it's 450 Christmas Therizino, right? Just right here. And Night Stalker went ahead and trapped it for us yesterday, and it's been, well, sat here ever since. And because it spawned right here, it actually stayed trapped. So we will be able to knock this thing out and hopefully tame it. Now, I do still have the kibble on me from yesterday, from yesterday's episode, and I think it's about time we upgrade to our flak armor, possibly. Ah, much better. Alright, let's go. Pop. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. It is of the 450 variety, and also Christmas colored. So if we could find, ooh, you know what would be cool though? Is if we could find like a white one, kind of like our direwolf. Now, the Therizino. This thing is regarded as probably one of the best gathering creatures in the game, because not only can it gather wood and thatch really well, it can also gather fibre. And let's actually shed some light on our... No, that's not... Yeah, let's zombie for no reason. Okay, let's turn the lights on so you guys can actually see. So I can actually see, too. I mean, I know where it's at, but still. Just for the sake of stream, let's go ahead and turn the lights on. Because YouTube likes to darken video for some reason.
Called me.
The Theri Taming has called me. Oh, it's out. Well, hello. The Theri Taming has called me. I love it. All right. Yeah, this is Knight's place. This is where we were the Deinonychus and Trike episode. We were inside of that last time. So, yeah. Okay, scare the crap out of me. And yeah, they do this weird thing where they for some reason are sticking out of the build. And I don't have any narcotics on me. Rip in the chat. Let's go ahead and just throw that in there. I think it takes like the golden kibble, so it shouldn't be too terribly long. Now, Night Stalker put these down for us, so I'm definitely I'll just go ahead and leave those there. Let's see, does Oceania have any narcotics? No, she does not. Yeah, no, Theris are probably one of the coolest herbivores in this game, due to their versatility, and also that harvesting ability is really good too. It's just a lot of fun. Therizinos are a lot of fun. And plus the babies of them are just super cute. I'm definitely gonna look for another Theri, probably one that's very similar in color at the very least, so that way it wouldn't be too terribly hard to get babies off of them. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Therizinos. Definitely in my top 5, or even top 3 herbivores. I would say, actually, yeah. Up there with the Stego and, oh my gosh. I want to say though, no, not that guy. The Theri, the Stego, especially right now.
Sorry I have not been coming to streams as much, I just kept forgetting, but when I saw the notification and I was free I rushed over, so yeah.
I appreciate that. You know what, it's alright. It takes a while. Depending on the length of the stream, it takes a while for it to process and actually show up on the channel. So literally I don't blame you for missing it. Because that's just how YouTube works, is for some reason it takes forever, sometimes an entire day, well, for me anyway, for it to finally show up on the channel itself. So if you like miss it while it's happening live, then you're just out of luck until it actually processes and shows up. Sometimes we're lucky and it'll show up like 10 minutes after the stream, but like I want to say maybe the 35 to 40, sometimes 50-minute ones will take a while, are the ones that take the longest. So like the building episodes, for example, those usually will take the most time. Oh, okay. I didn't expect her to get up. Okay. Cool beans. All right, she's up. Let's go ahead and cryopod and get the heck out of here. Yeah, and Raptor Claws is out. We don't actually care about Raptor Claws this evening. We actually got a bunch of stuff from Raptor Claws when I actually took an evening to actually look for stuff. And I got quite a bit, some goodies. I'll probably show you guys here in just a little bit. We're gonna have to go back to base anyway to make the Therizino saddle. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it looks like I see a Raptor Claws drop coming down over there. There's one right there to the left, so let's go ahead and see if we can't grab it. Right there on the small island, you guys can see it right there to the left. Let's see. Let's see. Can we grab it? Oh, come on. Really? You would think standing on Oshinia's back would give me some leverage. There we go. Ooh, sword blueprint. Oh, and a few pieces of jerky. All right, I'll take that. That's not so bad. I mean, I have a massive amount on the Crystal Isles already, so that's not really a whole saying much. But I will take it anyway. In fact, we should probably take some of this, put some of this cooked meat in storage, in the preserving bin, so we can make some more jerky. But yeah, no, the Therizino is literally the best, and plus, people use it to fight the bosses, which that just sounds crazy to me. An herb. Well, now it's even crazier that you can take a mammoth into the boss fight, you know, with its roar. You know, a solid mammoth or two, a UT, a few Rexes, maybe a definitely still a Daeodon, which, by the way, okay. Yeah, oh, got our Rexes out from last time, who haven't woken up yet. I just brought them out of the pod from yesterday. Didn't actually, I forgot they were even in pods, just sitting in my pocket, so I just threw those guys out real quick before they expire. Which it wouldn't, I would have to be not on for a long time for that to happen, but still. Alright. Yes, I'm still using the provided forge, even though I got two massive indie forges sitting in the base. I am aware. Let's see. Let's make our saddle. Fair. You know what? I would not. I need to tame a couple Megatheriums because those guys are really cool too. Oh, that's the other one. That's literally the other one. Megatherium, Therizino, and the Stego. Yeah, I need to find a couple Megatheriums because I really want to tame those guys. Really really cool creatures.
Emoji confused face.
The Discord invite is invalid. What? That doesn't make any sense. That's weird. Okay, hang on. Let us release the Therizino. And because it's still nighttime, I'm going to leave my the light on. Oh, do I even have the Theri saddle? I do indeed.
That's what it says anyway.
Yeah, that's weird. That's supposed to be a length that lasts for like ever. So why it's saying that, I have no clue. Huh. Not sure you want to go into my Discord anyway. It's pretty inactive at the moment. All right. All right, got some berries. Let's go. Let's close the gate. So left trigger will get you some fibre. So matter of fact, if this was like one of your first herbivores to tame, you would get a wood base done in like no time at all. Even on official, because these guys gather up stuff really well. Watch this. Bam, bop, bop, bop. And if you want purely wood, you right click and it'll only give you wood. And there is a max level something or other nearby. And it is not my Theri. So yeah, if you wanted a wood base, well, boom, there's thatch and fiber, easy enough. These guys are really good for resource gathering and just all kind of stuff. So boom, that's easily a wood base right there. And it follows the usual herbivore moniker. The more melee you put in, the more stuff it gets. Well, let's definitely give this thing some staminas. All right. Get rid of this bush. Right, there we go. Orbit cam, so y'all can see this. The most adorable freaking level up animation ever. Just scissor hands. Yeah, no, the only thing this thing can't really gather too much of is stone, which, I mean, hey, jack of all trades, but it's let's see. Oh, well, there goes the Theri. All right, let's go. Let's come on. Let's go. Let's jump down. Yeah, and that's with no melee put in, by the way. No, before I was being so rudely interrupted. Yeah, and also the Therizino is one of the few herbivores in the game that can actually gather wood. Or harvest bodies. I think it's actually one of the only ones. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But yeah, Therizinos can gather like meat and like resource harvest bodies, so you don't run into the usual problem when you're on an herbivore. And you know, you have to freaking jump off, then you gotta jump off, and oh, that's the 420 female Rex. I'll tame it. Probably after stream. But you know, these guys are probably one of some of the most useful herbivores in this entire game. 10 out of 10 do recommend. Let's put a little bit more speed in, probably. Let's do 180 speed. Some more melee ought to be good. Definitely some weight. And there we go. And I forgot to actually input a name for this guy. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I might just knock that Rex out right now. Because I will be tempted to murder it if I don't. Ha! Stupid terror bird. How hard does it hit now? 11,000? Oof. Nice. That's actually decent. Yep. And I still think it's really cool that this thing can actually harvest bodies too. That makes it that makes it 10 times more useful than any other herbivore in the game. Just because, well, heck, if you get stuck on a body, you can just slice and dice your way out of it. You know what? Neutral. Please don't kick me. Please don't kick me. Okay. Oh, can I hit it? I mean, yeah, it's a 420, but still. It's a female Rex. And the more females just means, what up, yeet? Welcome back.
Z.
Let's just go ahead and knock this Rex out. It'll be easy knockout. Besides, we take like 3 of them yesterday. I believe Knight has the Tech Rex. Passive whistle. Hey, you see the Theri there? Yeah. Chew on her for a little bit. Oh, it's probably dead because a freaking guy hit it. Yeah, it might die. Oh well. It is a 420. After all. And we already have a mated pair, so if this thing dies, it's whatever. You want to go to sleep for me, lady? Where's the Theri? Follow me, buddy. You following? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on, I was not a hit. You're lying. Gotcha. Oh, oh, scared the crap out of me. Now, if this was a 450 Rex, I'd be more upset, but it's not, so we're fine. That's right, I believe Knight has the other creatures. He's the one. He's got the raptor. I have the saber. So let's see. While we have a moment of levity, let's see. Harvesting levels. So we want. I swear it's harder to do on. Let's see. It's harder to do on console. Okay, so you got to do a bunch of shenanigery here. So let's do we'll make a well-rounder. I'm thinking 25 into delicate and 25 into power. That ought to do it. And the beauty is it shows how many levels you put in. Alright, that's enough. So now into you. Yeah, I literally swapped hand positions just for that. So literally, I'm using my index finger to hold this triangle, and then my thumb to actually put the levels in. Yes, it's about as annoying as you would think. Okay. Oh man, look at all that. Let's see. Delicate harvesting. Delicate harvesting meaning that we'll just get more stuff, and power harvesting is pretty much the same. So like, you know, just yeah, more thatch and fiber. Looks like we're getting more thatch now. Good. So yeah, dude, if we were at the point where we would are building out of wood, this creature would be the most overpowered thing ever. Because easily already, just on the Theri, we got a decent sized base. Throw in the possibility of needing a Megaloceros just to get more thatch than usual. I mean, look at this. Look at that. That's easily a wood base. I mean, we would need more thatch, obviously, but this is pretty good. Like, let's see. What? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's a little bit over, almost, a little over 1,300 wood there. Yeah, couple hundred stacks of thatch would get you. And there's the 420, perfect. Yeah, two of these things would get you an entire wood base in like 10 minutes. 5 on our server, because our server is broken as far as, especially compared to official. Like, if an official player came onto this server after playing official for like a month, he'd probably be able to get way more done and not want to play official ever again. Because see, the thing about my server, and literally this is for the new people specifically, is that our servers are programmed with adults in mind, because nobody wants to sit here and spend like 3 hours resource gathering for like a 1x1, thatch hut or something. No one wants to do that. Or if you're wanting to mass breed, no one wants to sit here and have to wait 3 days to breed their 10 mutation stack, melee mutation stack Rex or something. Now, mind you, that's actually kind of terrifying. I just turn around, the Theri and the Rex is just looking at me. That's not terrifying at all. But yeah, no, that's literally the whole point. Is the whole reason it's so boosted on here is to make things a heck of a lot easier for adult people. And that's kind of like the whole thinking, is we want to make sure that you're not spending hours on end doing one thing when you could be doing like 17 different things. I mean, does that make sense? Not sure if I'm making sense. But yeah, no, that's just the thinking, is we want to make sure that everyone's able to do what they need to do in a decent amount of time, so they're not wasting 13 hours just doing one thing, which is it's just dumb. If I could make people's lives in Ark a whole lot easier just by having a few boosts, then by all means. I don't need this hide armor. I already have Ascendant. But yeah, no, that's kind of the thinking. That's the rationale behind why our servers are so boosted and why a lot of people end up wanting to come here. And thank goodness we haven't run into a bunch of PvP nuts that's like, oh look, a boosted server that happens to have PvP on it. It is, but it isn't. Oop, not that. Because I want to make sure that everyone is able to have fun and do what they want to do on here without worrying about it, which is why I have the no PvP rule. Now, I say that, but if someone attacks you and you want to attack them back, hey, go for it. Counter-striking, heck, I'll even give you a Rex or two to help you, but I myself will not be doing any PvP, because as the admin of the server, that would be kind of overpowered. All it would take is just one thing, and then boom, I already win the match. Like, dude, I could just drop a like Ice Titan or something on someone's fob, and that would be a wrap. Like, admins are some of the most overpowered people in any game. If you know what spawn commands and all that kind of stuff, you're just that's all it is. Like, good night. I would not want to try to fight an admin, because if they're just that kind of person, It's like, oh, you want to attack me? Okay, here's a level 2,500 Ice Titan. Deal with that. Plus, with GM Summon, you can basically bring in whatever the heck you want, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Now, I've made the funny threat of I'm going to drop an alpha on your base if you don't stop. Like, thankfully, I haven't had to do that because, well, for one, this server has been relatively quiet, so I haven't necessarily had to worry too much about that. And the PvP nuts that did attack me back in the Valguero days, they've been banned from both servers, so I don't have to worry about them either. So we're totally safe in that regard too. But yeah, no. But yeah, coming back to even just the Theri, and I wanted to make a Rex saddle for these guys, so I've been meaning to make a saddle for them anyway, so that works out. Okay, so there's those guys saddled up. I would try to look for another one, but honestly, I haven't seen too many of these things. Like, at all. I have been looking, but every time I look for one, it's either low level or I just don't find it. And that's kind of been the whole thing, and that's literally the thing with, I would say, like 99% of creatures. It's like, oh, I want to look for a Codalus or something. What up, Astral? Yeah, that's literally the number one failing with a game like this. Is like, and I think XB Crafted back when he played Ark said it the best. You can't just come on like, okay, I'm gonna tame this. Cause see, Ark logic, you're not gonna find that thing. So if I wanted to find like a Giga, now, lol, there is a 90% chance I'm not gonna find a Giga. Why? That's just how Ark is. The logic there is, oh, you're looking for this? Well, haha, fat chance of you finding it. That's literally always been the thing about Ark, and why it's, in some cases, really, really unfair. and that's the failing. Well, actually, not even, actually, I wouldn't even say that's the failing. That's more like the reason to get you to keep playing is because, oh, you're looking for this? Well, keep searching because you're not going to find it. That's literally just the whole deal. Now, there are ways you can modify things called the INI or any files to increase the rate in which a creature would spawn. I would do that, but I would end up flooding the server. So if I wanted more Theris to spawn, I could increase the amount. But in doing so, there would be like double the amount of Theris, which in this case isn't really much of anything, but it would definitely just make the server also very, very laggy, which is why you want to be very, very careful with that kind of stuff. Which is also why I don't do it. I want to, but at the same time, you run the risk of lagging out your server, and we definitely don't want that. It's already laggy enough as it is when we were loading in our massive bases. Semi-massive, and there's still that whole half right over there. Which that's where I'm gonna put the bigger dino breeding area. So like the Rexes, the Mammoths, you know, the Paracers, which are still in cryopods right now. Like that's the plan for those guys. But yeah, no, Theris are great. Definitely. I would say Therizino, Megatherium, Stego. Actually, no. Stego second because of the whole plate thing, and then Megatherium. So that would be my top three. Now, I definitely want to tame a couple of those guys next, because those things are so useful. And plus, with the chitin cave down there, oh boy, Megatheriums would be the most overpowered thing especially on here. Especially with how the server is set up. In the sense of, oh, you want a lot of chitin? Oh yeah, 5 minutes in the chitin cave, and then bam, done, nailed it. You've already beat the game. You've won the game. Like it's a wrap. My nephew got to. And before stream, my nephew, you guys know Kai. You got to play this for a little bit, and he enjoyed it. I'd say. You got to ride on the mammoth. The mammoth is actually one of his favorite creatures. I don't know why. But yeah, I know he got to play this for a little bit. You know, he's like he's 3, so he didn't really do too terribly much. Just ran around for a little bit. Which, okay, yeah, these guys need to get moved. But yeah, that is the Therizino. I definitely want to look for another one, preferably with Christmas colors on it, so we can get a bunch of Christmas Theris. Dude, just a line of like either white and green or just like I don't know, some kind of double white would be really, really cool. Matter of fact, there are some times where I want to make a creature a solid white and have that be the what's it? But yeah, no, fairies are great. I like the Therizino. If you're new to the game, definitely see about getting one of these guys. I would say I'd say the best time to get a Theri would be after you've gotten a Stego, at the very least. But yeah, that's about the time I would say taming a Theri would be most appropriate, unless you're a freaking go-getter, and in which case, yeah, go for the Therizino straight away as soon as you get some narcotics. But one thing to note is on our server I made that look easy, but plus it was trapped. Therizinos lose torpor like the Giga. Not as fast, mind, but they do lose torp very, very fast. So I got lucky to get some narco berries when I did. But yeah, definitely see about getting narcotics and stuff first. So definitely go for that Parasaur or some kind of other lower tier creature first, and then see about getting a Theri. But yeah, no, if you do manage to get your hands on some of these guys, definitely, and you breed them, I would say weight mutation and health, and definitely melee mutations would probably be the most useful. But with our rates, we don't really need to worry about stat mutations and all that kind of stuff, so that's really not a bother. But yeah, I would definitely say get one of these guys if you can. But for right now, that is gonna do it for today, guys. If y'all did enjoy the video, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And Lady Scissorhands and I will be seeing you all next time. One more time. Oh wait. Oh, darn it, I don't have a level. Rip in the chat. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.